You know that feeling when you're speaking English and suddenly you're not you anymore? You're quieter, you hesitate. You're not as witty or expressive as you are in your first language. The words come out stiff or flat, and then you walk away from the conversation feeling like, that didn't sound like me at all. You didn't say what you really wanted to say or the way you wanted to say it.
You didn't disappear. You didn't lose your spark. What's happening is this. The version of you that speaks English is still under construction. And that can feel confusing or even discouraging, especially if you're someone who's funny, sarcastic, passionate, or charismatic in your native language. But if English makes you feel dull or disconnected from your personality, we want to help you understand what is really going on underneath.
If you're new here, tell us in the comments where you're watching us from right now. We're Taylor and Jeremy from Married to English. We help women speak confidently, naturally, and without having to rehearse every word. We're also the creators of the Resourceful English Method, a private program designed to help women build their communication skills in a safe, supportive, and smart way. And if you stay with us to the end of this video, we have a free gift just for you.
Let's get something clear. If you've ever felt that the English version of you is less than, you're not alone. We hear this from women all the time when we do our free research calls. They tell us, I'm not funny in English, or I feel like a robot, or people don't really know the real me. This is especially hard for someone who thrives on connection. It's like part of your identity got lost in translation.
And that's the exact problem. Most ESL women were taught to simply translate words, but not to express who they are in another language. So instead of speaking with personality, they play it safe. They give short answers. They keep things formal. They try to get the grammar right, but they sacrifice voice in the process. And that voice, that's the part that makes you, you.
Here's the truth. Speaking a second language isn't just about learning new vocabulary words. It's about rebuilding your identity in that language. And that process can feel a little weird, like your natural rhythm is off, like your jokes don't land, like your confidence shrinks the moment you open your mouth.
But it's not because something's wrong with you. It's because nobody ever taught you how to transfer your real self into English. You've been focused on sounding correct instead of sounding like you. And if that's the case, of course you're going to feel disconnected from your personality because you're not communicating with your full voice. You're just surviving each sentence.
We want to break down what's actually causing that disconnect. There are a few key habits we see that hold women back from expressing their true personalities in English. And once you start noticing them, you can start changing the way you show up in conversations.
The first one is over-polishing. You're trying so hard to sound perfect that you end up sounding boring. You filter every thought and you edit yourself mid-sentence. You lose the little quirks and emotions that make you interesting and relatable. And guess what? Native speakers are not perfect either. We mess up words all the time, but we keep our rhythm and energy. That's what creates connection.
The second is emotional flatness. You've learned the vocabulary, but not the tone behind it, which makes you sound monotone or robotic. So when you say, I'm fine, or it's great, that sounds stiff. The emotion doesn't match. And because of that, people don't get the full picture of what you really feel or mean. Your message gets lost, not because of the grammar, but because the energy behind the words is missing.
The third is identity confusion. You're not sure who you are in English yet. You second guess yourself and overthink your opinions. You avoid sharing stories or jokes that might not translate very well. And that makes you feel small, like your personality has been stripped down to something basic. But trust me, that bold, funny, vibrant version of you, she's still in there. We just need to give her the tools to show up authentically in English.
That's what we do inside of our private program. We work with women who have been stuck in textbook English for years. Women who are so ready to feel real and expressive again. We teach them how to use tone, body language, humor, and emotion, the same way that we communicate. And the results? You start feeling like yourself again. You stop rehearsing and start responding. You lead conversations instead of shrinking inside them.
We're not just teaching English. We're helping you build a voice that feels powerful, honest, and natural in a second language. And to help you get started, we've put together a free masterclass just for women called Unrehearsed and Unstoppable. It's designed to help you lead real conversations in English, even if your mind goes blank, even if you don't feel ready or you've struggled for years. You can find the link in the description below.
Before we go, we want to leave you with this. You didn't lose your personality. You're rebuilding it in a new language. That's not failure. That's art. And we're here to help you shape it into something bold, beautiful, and completely you.